My conclusion is always the same about this, is the work that we do from this side, from the side of the OPOs taking care of organ donors, is high intensity, high complexity, different environments, but it's a very simple goal. We want to follow the goal of the donor to give as many organs as possible, and we want to close the gap with the recipients and avoid deaths on the transplant list and benefit the hospitals. I think that the biggest satisfaction that the coordinators have is when they do work that turn out to be in the procurement of lungs. I'm very selfish on this way because I'm a pulmonologist and I work with lung donation and with lung transplantation, but it's the reality. Again, liver and kidneys, they are what they are. And yes, I'm not going to minimize that you still have to do things to take care of those. But just seeing alone that you start with a PO2 220, and at the end you have an X-ray that is clear with a PO2 440 and the bronchoscopy looks fine, and you have 3 or 4 centers, everybody saying yes, that's mission accomplished. And that's something that you have to be very proud of yourself when you do this, and how to make this more universal, how to avoid that the transplant procurement, the rates that are so low and procurement rates that are so high, which always call my attention. My regulatory work is with my transplant center. And our transplant center, where we have observed versus expected survival, there is a difference of 3%, only 3%. So we have programs that most of the lung transplant programs expect to have a survival rate around 87 to 90%. And we have a 94% here, so we are doing very well. But if we have 87 to 89, you may be okay. You are 3% below what is expected. Then you get from, again, the NPSC and everybody from UNOS, you start getting, okay, hey, you guys are not doing that well. And I don't know why this doesn't exist with lungs. I think that everybody has to be understanding and say, okay, we're going to take a rate where we think that this should be your rate of organ donation. And if that rate is 23%, that is what is the average of, again, the 20 or 30 top OPOs. And you say, these guys are doing 23. Yeah, I'm not saying 30%, well, like the best are doing, but let's say 23%. If we get, they say, okay, everybody that does 3 or 5% less than this, you need to fix that. But we get the country to do 23%, guess what? We will not have patients on the transplant list. Patients will come into the transplant centers, they will be seen, they will be listed, and they will be transplanted in a month or 2 at the most. And that's the only organ that it can happen. So I'm very, very, again, passionate about it. I hope that all the OPOs get to this point, but again, doing this for 20 years, we did it for 16 years when I was in TOSA. I'm working here with 2 of the OPOs here in New York, and we are making a lot of progress here too, for multiple reasons, not just because of this, but it can be done, that you can be a procurement organization or OPO that has a loan procurement rate of 30%. I think that should be the goal of everybody. You should accept 23% or 25, like, okay, I'm okay, at least I'm the average, which is not something to be proud of, but you say, okay, I'm not bad. And the ones that are really not doing a good job, I think that they need to restructure the plan and do simple things. What we do is very simple, but it's consistent. Consistency is the key to this.